Have you ever wondered why some speakers captivate you while others put you to sleep? The secret lies in the art of persuasion. Did you know that people decide if they like you within the first 7 seconds of meeting you? That's right. And 93% of communication is non-verbal. These numbers are astounding and show how crucial it is to master both your words and your presence. Persuasion is everywhere. From politicians swaying votes to advertisers selling products, the ability to influence others is a powerful tool. A study from Princeton University revealed that the most persuasive people aren't always the smartest but those who can connect and communicate effectively. In this video series, you'll learn the secrets of great speakers. We'll dive into storytelling techniques that can make your words unforgettable. You'll discover how your voice can be your most powerful asset. And we'll explore body language tricks that can make you more convincing without saying a word. Each chapter is packed with unique strategies and tips. You'll learn how to connect emotionally with your audience, shape their perceptions, and combine different techniques for maximum impact. We'll even touch on the ethics of influence, ensuring you persuade with integrity. Are you ready to unlock the secrets of persuasion and become a more influential speaker? Stay tuned, because what you're about to learn can change the way you speak and connect forever. Let's get started on this exciting journey into the art of influence in speech. Chapter 1: The Persuasion Playbook, Unlocking the Secrets of Influence. Persuasion is a powerful skill that can transform the way you speak and connect with others. Understanding the secrets of influence starts with recognizing its psychological roots. Dr. Robert Cialdini, in his book, Influence, The Psychology of Persuasion, outlines 6 key principles: reciprocity, commitment, social proof, authority, liking, and scarcity. Each of these plays a crucial role in how we persuade others. Reciprocity is about giving before you receive. When you offer something first, people feel obliged to return the favor. This could be as simple as sharing a helpful tip before making a request. For example, did you know that 90% of people are more likely to listen when you make eye contact? Sharing such a fact can set the stage for your persuasive message. Commitment and consistency involve getting people to commit to something small first. Once they agree, they're more likely to stick with their choice. Imagine asking someone to agree with a general statement, like, "Do you believe in fair treatment for all?" Once they say yes, they're more likely to support specific actions that align with that belief. Social proof is leveraging the behavior of others to influence decisions. When people see others doing something, they're more likely to do it themselves. Mentioning that 75% of your audience agrees with this approach can be a powerful motivator. Authority is about establishing your credibility. People are more likely to be persuaded by someone they see as knowledgeable or expert in a field. You could say, as a public speaking coach with over 10 years of experience, I've seen how these techniques can transform speeches. Liking is simple. People are persuaded by those they like. Building rapport and finding common ground can make a big difference. Share personal stories or interests to connect with your audience on a personal level. Scarcity taps into the fear of missing out. Highlight what's unique and rare about your offer or viewpoint. For example, this opportunity to improve your speaking skills won't come around often, so take advantage now. Chapter 2: Storytelling Alchemy, Turning Words into Gold. Storytelling is the heart of persuasion. People love stories because they are relatable and memorable. Dr. Paul Zak, a neuroeconomist, found that stories increase levels of oxytocin, a hormone that promotes empathy and trust. This emotional connection can be a game changer. Start with a hook that grabs attention. A surprising fact or a provocative question can draw people in. For example, did you know that a well-told story can be up to 22 times more memorable than facts alone? Structure your story with a clear beginning, middle, and end. Introduce the characters, set the scene, build tension, and then resolve it. Think of it like this: imagine you're facing your biggest fear. How do you conquer it? Here's a story about overcoming adversity. Use vivid details to make your story come alive. Describe sights, sounds, and emotions to paint a picture in the listener's mind. For instance, the room was silent, every eye on me, as I took a deep breath and began to speak. Incorporate personal anecdotes to build authenticity. Sharing your own experiences makes you more relatable. You might say, "I remember my first public speech. My hands were shaking, but I found my confidence through preparation and practice." Highlight the lessons learned. People love stories that teach something valuable. Conclude with insights or tips that your audience can apply. For example, the lesson here is simple: practice not only makes perfect but also builds confidence. Don't forget the emotional arc. Engage your audience's emotions by showing highs and lows. Emotion drives action, so aim to make your audience feel something, whether it's excitement, curiosity, or empathy. Chapter 3: Vocal Charisma, The Power of Your Voice. Your voice is a powerful tool in persuasion. It's not just about what you say, but how you say it. Research from UCLA indicates that 38% of communication is vocal tone. This means your voice can significantly impact how your message is received. Start by controlling your breath. Deep, steady breathing supports a strong, clear voice. Try this. Before you speak, take a deep breath, hold it for a moment, then release slowly. Vary your pitch and tone to keep the audience engaged. Monotone speech can lose attention quickly. Use high pitches to show excitement and lower tones to convey seriousness. Think of this. Imagine telling a suspenseful story. Your voice should rise and fall like a roller coaster to match the narrative. Pace yourself. Speaking too fast can overwhelm your audience, while too slow can bore them. Find a natural rhythm that suits your message. For example, when you make a key point, slow down. Let each word sink in. Use pauses effectively. A well-placed pause can emphasize a point and give the audience time to reflect. Consider this. The power of a pause can be profound. Use it to let your message resonate. Practice articulation exercises. Clear pronunciation helps ensure your message is understood. Try tongue twisters to warm up, like, "She sells seashells by the seashore." Volume matters. Speak loudly enough to be heard, but not so loud that it's uncomfortable. Adjust your volume to suit the room and the moment. For example, in a large hall, project your voice. In a small room, bring it down for a more intimate feel. Emotion in your voice can enhance your message. Show enthusiasm for your topic, and your audience will feel it too. You could say, when you're passionate, it comes through in your voice, and passion is contagious. These strategies will help you become a more persuasive and influential speaker. Remember, persuasion is not just about the words you use, but how you connect with your audience through voice and story. By mastering these techniques, you can make a lasting impact every time you speak. Chapter 4: The Body Language Blueprint, Nonverbal Persuasion. Body language speaks volumes even when words are silent. Studies show that 55% of communication is nonverbal. This means your gestures, posture, and facial expressions are crucial in persuasion. Start with a confident posture. Stand tall with your shoulders back. Harvard psychologist Amy Cuddy's research shows that power poses can boost confidence. Try standing with your hands on your hips before speaking. Maintain good eye contact. It builds trust and keeps your audience engaged. Aim to look at different people in your audience rather than staring at one spot. Think, when you look someone in the eye, you connect on a deeper level. Use open gestures. Avoid crossing your arms or hiding your hands. Open gestures make you appear more approachable and honest. For example, when explaining a point, use your hands to emphasize your words. Smile genuinely. A smile can break down barriers and make your audience feel at ease. It's infectious and can make your message more appealing. Remember, a warm smile can make your audience feel welcome and more receptive. Watch your micro-expressions. These small facial movements can reveal your true feelings. Practice in front of a mirror to ensure your expressions match your message. Think, even a slight frown can send the wrong signal. Use purposeful movements. Walk around the stage or room to engage different parts of your audience. But avoid pacing aimlessly. For instance, move to a new spot when transitioning to a new point. Mirroring can build rapport. Subtly mimic the body language of your audience to create a sense of connection. It's a natural way to build trust. Consider this: if your audience leans forward, you can lean forward slightly too. Chapter 5: Emotional Resonance, Connecting on a Deeper Level. Emotional connection is the heart of effective persuasion. Research by Antonio Damasio, a neuroscientist, shows that emotions play a critical role in decision-making. Your audience is more likely to be persuaded if they feel an emotional bond. Begin by showing empathy. Understand and acknowledge your audience's feelings and perspectives. You could start with, "I know many of you may feel anxious about public speaking." Use stories that evoke emotions. Personal anecdotes or powerful examples can stir feelings of joy, sadness, anger, or hope. For example, "Let me tell you about a time I overcame a huge obstacle." Speak with passion. Your enthusiasm can inspire and energize your audience. It's contagious. Think, when you speak with passion, your audience can feel your excitement. Acknowledge the emotional highs and lows. Address both positive and negative emotions to show you're in tune with your audience. For instance, it's okay to feel nervous. Everyone does at some point. Use emotional words and phrases. Words like love, fear, joy, and challenge can trigger emotional responses. You might say, "The joy of achieving your goals is worth the hard work." Incorporate humor. A well-placed joke or light-hearted comment can create a bond and ease tension. Just ensure it's appropriate. For example, laughter is a great way to break the ice. Conclude with an emotional appeal. End your speech with a call to action that resonates emotionally. Think, imagine the pride you'll feel when you achieve your dreams. Chapter 6: Cognitive Framing, Shaping Perceptions and Beliefs. How you frame your message can shape how it's perceived. Cognitive framing is about presenting information in a way that influences interpretation. Nobel laureate Daniel Kahneman's work on framing shows its power in decision-making. Start with a strong frame. Define the context and boundaries of your message. For instance, let's look at this issue from a fresh perspective. Use metaphors and analogies. They make complex ideas easier to understand and remember. You might say, think of your goals as a garden. With care and time, they'll flourish. Highlight the benefits first. People are more motivated by potential gains. Start with what they can achieve before addressing challenges. For example, imagine the success you'll achieve with this new approach. Present contrasting frames. Show both sides of an argument to highlight your preferred option. You could say, while option A seems simpler, option B offers long-term benefits. Use positive framing. Focus on what can be gained rather than what might be lost. For instance, by adopting these techniques, you'll enhance your communication skills significantly. Reframe objections. Turn potential negatives into positives. If someone says, "This sounds difficult," you might respond, "It's a challenge, but that's what makes the rewards even greater." Create a sense of urgency. Frame your message to highlight immediate action. Think, now is the perfect time to start improving your speaking skills. These strategies will help you connect deeply and shape your audience's perceptions. Persuasion is an art that blends the right words, body language, and emotional appeal. Master these, and you'll be well on your way to becoming a great speaker. Chapter 7: The Ethics of Influence, Persuading with Integrity. Ethical persuasion is crucial for long-term success. Being persuasive should never mean being manipulative. Integrity in persuasion builds trust and respect. Begin by being transparent. Always be honest about your intentions and what you hope to achieve. For example, "I'm here to help you improve your speaking skills, not just to sell a course." Use facts and data responsibly. Ensure your information is accurate and verifiable. Misleading your audience will damage your credibility. For instance, according to a study by Forbes, 85% of job success comes from having well-developed soft skills. Respect your audience's autonomy. Allow them to make their own decisions. Persuasion should guide, not force. You might say, "Here are some tools you can use. The choice is yours on how to apply them." Acknowledge different viewpoints. Show that you understand and respect opposing opinions. This builds credibility and shows you're fair. For example, some may disagree, and that's okay. Let's explore why this approach might work better. Avoid manipulative tactics. Techniques like guilt-tripping or fear-mongering can backfire. Instead, focus on positive motivation. Think, rather than scaring you about the consequences of failure, let's talk about the benefits of success. Be consistent in your values. Your message should align with your actions and beliefs. Inconsistent behavior can erode trust. For instance, "I believe in honesty and practice it in every aspect of my life." Build a genuine connection. Persuasion is more effective when it's based on real relationships. Get to know your audience. Consider this: take the time to listen to your audience's concerns and address them sincerely.